Hello and welcome back to the Hygiene Hangout, the hashtag no filter hygiene vodcast. We hope you enjoyed episode 1 as much as we did and have found some time to take on board and consider some of the useful advice and information we were discussing with regards to running your operations in a more environmentally friendly and sustainable way. We've been absolutely made up with the feedback from that episode and we hope it's given you just a taste of things to come from the Hangout. So, in typical YouTube fashion, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Today, to time in Mental Health Awareness Week, we're going to be talking to two of our mental health first aiders from the UK Food Hygiene division here in Warrington. The theme for this year's Awareness Week is movement and moving more in order to promote and support your own mental health. And with that in mind, we'd love to hear from you about where you've actually listened to or watched the vodcast, whether that be at the gym, while out for a walk, or just taking some time for yourself in a quiet space. Whatever or wherever is best for you. So, get up, get moving, and enjoy episode 2, You Got a Friend in Me.
You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. When the road looks rough ahead and your mind...
Guys, welcome to the Hygiene Hangout. Thank you both so much for taking some time out of your busy days to speak with us. First things first, quick introduction. Just tell us your names and a little bit about what you do within Christane's.
Okay, so my name's Kelly Roslin, I'm the HR advisor here at Christane's. I've been with the company for 12 years now and I trained to be a mental health first aider about 2 years ago.
I'm Oliver Wilson, engineering supervisor. I've been with the company for 13 years and I have recently completed my mental health first aid training at the beginning of the year.
Brilliant. So Kelly, you've been a mental health first aider for 2 years now. Can you just tell us a little bit about what exactly a mental health first aid is?
So mental health first aid is that point of contact for somebody that may be having personal circumstances in their life. It could be personal things regarding the personal life, or it could be within the workplace. It's just having that point of contact for someone to reach out to.
Excellent. And Ollie, what are the key skills and techniques that you need to be a mental health first aider?
There was a lot to learn on the mental health first aid course. The biggest thing that I took away from it was being an active and open listener, listening to people, you know, if they've got an issue, listening and not judging and offering support off the back of that.
Okay. Cal, why do you think that mental health first aid is important in the workplace and within communities?
I think it's really important within the workplace and in the community because obviously sometimes you don't want to speak to personal people within your lives, your family, your close friends, because obviously you don't want to offload the upset you've got onto them. So it's nice to maybe have that impartial person that's not close to you that you can actually talk to. So having them within your workplace and your community, you can reach out to other people.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing when it comes to mental health first aid, and people are a bit reluctant to pass their problems on to someone else who they think they've maybe got problems with their own. Why should I bear them with mine? So yeah. What would your advice be to people who are sort of feeling that way, that they've got a problem, they feel like they need to discuss something, but
it's just about encouragement. It's just about encouragement. Encourage that open conversation. The more you can get out of someone from an open conversation, you know, the better position that we'd be in to offer support.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are some of the common mental health issues that you as mental health first aiders deal with?
I mean, there's a pretty extensive list, but some of them are anxiety, depression, eating disorders, addiction. You know, the list goes on really.
And it can literally just be down to stresses in life, whether it be work stresses or just home life stresses. It's just that being that, you know, it could be anything really. It's really hard to pinpoint exact.
Yeah, so there's a lot of uncertainty in the world at the moment, you know, around cost of living crisis. There's wars still going on around the world. How do you feel like that's impacted on mental health? Have you seen a rise in people coming to see you, or?
It's, you know, there's been direct relation to the societal issues and mental health, you know, from mortgage increases, everything else that's going on in the world, it has impacted people. So it's our role to look out for differences, the way people are acting, different, you know, behaviours, and make sure that we're following up on that.
And I think a lot of it stems from the COVID-19 pandemic that we went through. I think a lot of people started to feel a lot of stresses and a lot more mental health issues through that, so obviously it's just being there as a support to them.
So we have a lot of departments and a lot of different sectors within Christane's. What do you feel the benefits are having these mental health first aiders available in all settings?
Well, it's good in a way that, you know, everyone's got their own little group that they work with. Example, I'm part of the engineering team. It might be more comforting for someone to speak to someone that they don't know on a personal level. To be, you know, it might encourage them to be more open about the issues that they've got going on, rather than speaking to someone that they know. where they might feel like they're being judged.
I know what you're saying, is like this sort of idea of groups and teams and things like
Yeah.
that, and often when that myself from a football, that you'd sort of assume that that group is the person that you'd go to because you all know each other, you're close friends and things like that. But as you say, there's that, I suppose, say stigma to approaching your friends and, like you say, burdening them with your issues and not wanting to be that person that's seen that is struggling. So what would your advice be to someone in that situation then?
It's just encouragement and encouraging open conversation. You know, if we pick up on someone that's looking a bit down or whatever, you know, we need to speak to them and get them to open up, basically.
And just ask the question, are you okay?
Simple as that.
Yeah.
I remember that one. So you've both been through the mental health first aid training. How do you feel that's benefited you in your personal lives as well?
I think it's definitely benefited me in my personal life, because obviously I think because you're trained in that, you know what's going on, you understand what mental health is, and obviously within our personal lives we'll always go through breakups, bereavements, and there's always going to be issues, but we're all going to face it some part of our lives. So having that understanding of how to deal with that as a mental health first aider, it gives you the confidence to move forward and support your friends and family.
And I suppose with your friends and family knowing that you've been through the training, do you feel like they sort of sometimes feel like you're looking at them in a different way sometimes, or you maybe just picking up on things that they're saying to you a little bit more? Is that the case, or do you?
Yeah, it's definitely made us more aware. 100%.
Definitely, yeah.
Okay. And what steps can someone take to become a certified mental health first aider?
Well, we're lucky enough to work for a good company where training isn't an issue. So, you know, if you wanted to volunteer to be a mental health first aider, that's fine. All you've got to do is ask. Equally, you know, if you've had your own personal experiences, mental health issues, then just ask, basically. Just ask the company, and it won't be an issue to train.
They're very supportive in that, and obviously the main key out there is obviously we've just now got Al on board, and we've got Steve on board, and we've now got 2 male mental health first aiders out there. So it's really important that we're actually getting the male coming forward as well to support the male people that are supporting the mental health as well.
Okay. So both you mentioned there about sort of your personal experiences as well. How much do you draw on that within the mental health first aid role? I know in anything we do, we sort of learn from mistakes we've made, learn from experience we've had. Is that an important thing within the mental health first aid team?
It is. I mean, you know, being able to relate to something, it gives you a deeper understanding of what someone might be going through. Obviously, nothing's ever the same, no issue's ever the same. So, but having that understanding from your own experiences is a benefit in a way.
And finally, what sort of process do people need to follow if they do need to seek help or need any advice or support from you?
Well, so okay, we what we do is we have posters around the site with QR codes on. So obviously sometimes people don't want to always approach you with their feelings at very first point. So we have the QR codes on there so they can contact you via phone or via the QR code. And extensively as well, if they don't want to contact you as part of your team here at Warrington, they can reach out to our other mental health first aiders over at Whaley Bridge and Bradford as well.
One thing we did pick up on the training as well was, you know, there's apps out there with offering huge amounts of support. So, you know, it's just encouraging people to open up, and the support's there.
I think that's the big thing. So going back to what I said about, you know, the groups that you're in, and we're all sort of involved with friends, teams, things like that, whether it be inside, outside of work, it is just taking that step in. And I think, you know, from what I'm picking up, that's your advice. Just ask. You know what I mean? And
as much encouragement as possible, isn't it? Getting people to talk. That's the key.
And knowing that you've got that support there.
Yeah, it is. It's a brilliant initiative, and thank you so much for both coming in and talking us through the mental health first aid system that we do have here within Christian Aid. It's been really interesting to hear about it. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you.
Hello. No, shit. Hello. No. Hello. Why is hello so funny?
Oh God.
Hello, and welcome to the hygiene. Welcome back. Friendly and sustainable way. We made up feedback. So it's next bit. Right, so hello, so funny. Right, okay. Hello and welcome. Welcome back. We discussed with regards to running your upper from the UK Food Hygiene.
well.
Ready?
No?
No?
Go.
Here at Christine's. Oh shit, that's my bad. Job title.
An active listen, be an empathy and support and well, yeah, just do it.
Advice on what support they can reach out for. That was crap.
Ah.
Go on.
Or things like that.
Yeah.
That's it over the end of dinner. It's going so well.
So Ollie, what no. Why should I that first word?
Personal level. No.
Super fair. So Ollie, what tips? Give me some tips.
Could be impartial to. No, that's one word, isn't it? Will be.
What steps can someone take to be able to become? Sorry. So Ollie, what?
Don't.
You know, sorry. Sorry, mate.
I once, yeah.
2 years now. Can you tell us a little bit about what keep going. Yourself. Right.
Oh my God, Lisa.
It's only a joke, guys. So, guys, right. Guys, what was it that I said? Guys.
This is going to take.
Yeah. Stay classy, Warrington.